You know that feeling when Christmas is just around the corner? The lights, the music, and that annual quest to find a gift that's more than just, well, a thing? Something that will really be remembered. So, how do we nail it this year? That's really the big question, isn't it? How do you give something that's not just an object in a box? How do you actually gift a feeling, a memory? Well, today, let's explore exactly what it takes to find that perfect, truly meaningful present. We've all been there. This yearly search can feel like a whole lot of pressure. I mean, we're not just looking for an item off a shelf. We're trying to find a physical way to say, I love you, or I appreciate you. The real challenge is finding something that actually says what's in our hearts. Because the gifts we remember, the ones we really hold on to, they're never just material objects, are they? They become these little tokens of affection. They create this deep emotional connection that turns a simple present into a memory we cherish forever. Okay, so how do we find a gift that carries that much meaning? Well, here's the secret. It's not about the price tag. It's about symbolism. It's about finding a visual language that can speak directly to the heart without you having to say a single word. Just think about the heart symbol. It's totally universal, right? Everyone on Earth knows it means love. When you give it as a gift, it's not just a shape. It represents all those beautiful, shared memories you have with that person. Now, what happens when you take that powerful symbol and craft it from a precious metal like silver? The meaning gets even deeper. Silver has always stood for things like purity, clarity, and femininity. So together, you get this powerful emblem of pure, true, undying love. And that really shows you the difference. A standard gift, it can be just a temporary thing, something that gets used and maybe forgotten. But a symbolic gift, like a piece of jewelry, becomes a real, tangible expression of how you feel, something that's going to be cherished for years and years. And, some brands, like DEPHINI, have built their entire philosophy around this very idea. They're not just trying to be a store. They really see themselves as your guide in this search for a truly meaningful gift. Their whole promise is built on these 4 pillars. We're talking impeccable quality, so you know it'll last. Meticulous craftsmanship, so every detail is perfect. Unique and elegant designs that stand out, and of course, exceptional customer service. Because the whole experience should feel special, from the moment you start looking to the moment you give the gift. But look, the real test of a great gift is the reaction, right? It's all about the joy it brings. So let's actually hear from a few people who found that perfect present. Take Kirsty's story. This is so great. Her husband gives her this thoughtful gift, and she loves it so much, it starts a whole new connection for her. That's how you know a gift really hit the mark. And then there's Carrie, who just talks about the sheer beauty of the jewelry. Sometimes a gift's job is simply to be stunningly beautiful, and it sounds like this one definitely was. I love this comment from Lyndon because it's about 2 things. First, his fiancée loved the ring. That's the most important part. But second, his experience as the gift giver was smooth and easy. That's a huge piece of the puzzle, making sure the process is stress-free. And this one from Mr. and Mrs. T. Smith really sums it all up. Quality, style, service, everything getting a perfect score. That's what builds real trust and lets you know you're making the right choice. So, how do you go about creating your own unforgettable gift moment this Christmas? Well, if this sounds like what you've been looking for, the whole process is actually incredibly simple. The first step is just to explore the collection and find the right way to express your feelings. Whether it's a classic silver necklace, some warm gold earrings, or maybe a modern rose gold set, there's an option that's going to perfectly match their style. And to make things even more special for Christmas 2025, DEPHINI is doing something amazing. Right now, you can get a full 20% discount on all jewelry across the entire site. And to get that special offer, it's super easy. All you have to do is use this discount code at checkout, DEPHIN20. That's DEPHIN20. So your path to the perfect gift is really just 3 simple steps. First, explore the collection online. Second, find that one special piece that really tells your story. And third, enjoy that 20% discount plus free express shipping so your gift arrives just in time for that magical Christmas morning. Because in the end, giving a gift isn't just about giving an object, it's about connecting your story with someone else's. So the real question is, whose story will you become a part of this Christmas?